Greetings, Lifeforms. My name is Michael. This is the next part in a multi-part series regarding a Blender add-on that I've been putting together for 3D printers. In this video, I will be covering how to connect Blender to a OctoPrint server. There are other servers available, but currently OctoPrint is best supported as far as features available. So, to get it set up, we're going to want the IP address or host name and pop it right in there. If you're using a reverse proxy, such as, a hot proxy or Apache or Nix, you may want to change the port number to 80 or 443 depending on how you're connecting. And if you've set up a username or password for authenticating to that reverse proxy, this is where you'd put that in. It is possible to address the SD card for uploading G-code or STLs to, but local is going to be significantly faster from what I've read. You can also define a G-code directory that will appear on the remote server, as well as a STL directory if you choose to upload and then slice on the server side instead of on the local side. Now, those aren't required. The only other thing other than the host name or IP that is actually required with the default setups is your API key. So you can copy it and paste it right into there. So with this setting and this setting, most users should be ready to upload to their server. The only other thing that you got to check is the upload G-code from slicers if you want to upload the G-code that Blender generates with either Slicer or Cura engine locally to your OctoPrint server. Otherwise, you don't need that checked. So we'll collapse that and open up the print server actions. So, with Suzanne selected, we can upload selected as STL files, which will export them out of Blender and upload them to the configured OctoPrint server. And from there, you could slice, if you so chose, with whatever slicer that you had set up there. The other option that is available, we'll go ahead and make Suzanne reappear. Shrink that down a little bit. So with Suzanne selected and with OctoPrint upload G-code selected as a option checkbox, if we slice selected, again, Suzanne will disappear, and we'll also find that the locally generated G-code has been uploaded to the OctoPrint server. Now, I don't expect everyone to want to slice on the local side and upload, nor do I expect everyone to want to upload and then slice on their server side. So there are options available for server side slicing. So I'll go ahead and configure that now. And as usual, there are options for changing the configurations per upload. I believe this would be a space-separated list, yet again with key equals and value as far as the pattern there. The other checkbox that you then want to select is Slice Uploaded STLs. We'll go ahead and cancel out of that, back out of there. And in Print Server Actions panel again, I'm going to relabel the STL file as Sliced STLs. Now with Suzanne reappeared, selected, uploading selected as STL, we'll now tell Slicer immediately after uploading the STL to slice it with the configured configurations. One caveat, though, about this process is that OctoPrint reports success after you have uploaded the STL. The add-on over here, Blender, does not have any way currently to discern when the G-code is done being sliced. So this works with one object at a time, unfortunately. But fortunately, you don't need that open anymore. In fact, there are options for configuring the webcam settings. By default, the webcam uses these two paths, but if you're following the instructions, you may have to precede that with a webcam slash as far as the directions that OctoPrint server installation instructions provide. Same thing with the port available, and we're not going to worry too much about these aside from this. This actually targets whatever screen we are currently in. So we are in the 3D printing screen that was made originally when this was installed. We're going to change that here so that it knows what screen we're actually in for modifying various settings to make this next part happen. So back in Print Server Actions, we can hit Preview Build Plate, and it will take a snapshot, download it, and put it onto a plane for us. And then the Stream Build Plate will actually start a Blender game engine and update the texture that was already on it with a video texture. Now, the reason to target only one screen is, you'll notice when we bring Suzanne back, all textured up, and that's because part of the process to get all of the pictures and things to show in the viewport is to change from solid to texture mode, among many other settings that get modified within the screen. So that is why this add-on likes to target a specific screen, so that when you are in the default view, nothing gets messed up. The only thing that should really change is when you are in the 3D printing view. So hopefully some of you found that useful.